Good evening. I am Mohammed Qusy Alkader Alchalabi, a student master in Altumbash University. I will talk about evaluating students' performance using decision tree algorithm. Contents: abstract, introduction, the problem of the project, work methodology, result and discussion, conclusion. Abstract: predicting students' academic performance is vital to the success of any educational system. Several data mining techniques such as clustering, classification, regression, and prediction are used to help decision makers accomplish their tasks. In this study, relying on the decision tree algorithm in its mechanism of action, where data for students each contain 10 attributes was used to be used in predict the future performance of students. The data was divided into two parts, 80% training data and 20% test data, and the result indicated high accuracy through the four indicators, which are mean absolute error and mean squared error and root mean squared error and R squared. Introduction. Machine learning is already a widely used tool for anticipating data in a variety of fields, from supermarkets to astronomy. Educators and admin staff use the data to forecast a student's performance at the time of admission. Predict a student's job scope using total numbers and measure a specific student's pass or weakness rate in subsequent grades. Establishing a model that may be used to estimate their student performance. In this study, it was proposed to use decision tree algorithm to predict student performance. The problem of the project. There is a lot of data about students. Needs a tool for teachers to analyze their own data in the school. The teachers want to help students where their academic performance become weak. Objective: build a model to predict student performance based on the future that have a significant impact on his academic achievement. Work methodology. It contains four stages: data set, data pre-processing, building predictive model, evaluate the performance of the model. The first stage in work methodology, data set. The database on which we trained the algorithm is available at website kaggle.com, as it contains data for 1,000 students and 10 attributes for each student of academic and personal data. Here is the table that shows students' performance data set. The second stage in work methodology, data pre-processing. Data pre-processing includes several basic stages for preparing data for the prediction process, namely the process of completing the missing data, the process of cleaning data from abnormal value and inaccurate data. The transformation process of type will not return in order to fit all types of data the algorithm used that have been applied. Methods of data presentation and analysis by statistical methods. Divide the data set into a training set and test set. Now we will building a predictive model by using decision tree. It's used for classification and regression. The tree is built from the root at the top to the bottom. Choose the best classification attribute that holds and becomes the root. The importance and effect of each field are determined by calculating the highest gain. The most famous of which is Hunt's algorithm, which is the basis for many decision tree algorithms, ID3, C4.5, CART. It recursively builds a decision tree by dividing the training data into purer subgroups, local optimization, and measuring each node's purity. The following three measures are used. Entropy of T equal minus summation C minus 1 to I equal 0, P of I divided T log 2 multiply P of I. Gini of T equal 1 minus summation C minus 1 to I equal 0, P of I divided T power 2. Classification error of T equal 1 minus max P of I divided T. Training the proposed model by following the operational steps. Step 1. Reading data. Step 2. Pre-processing. Step 3. Train and test separate sample data into two sets. Step 4. Build model using decision tree classification. Step 5. Train tree. Step 6. Accuracy report measuring model performance. In this slide, we will evaluate the performance of the model. To evaluate the performance of the regression model, a set of scales mean absolute error, mean squared error, root mean squared error, and R squared are used. And these are the questions of these scaled as shown. Results. The table below represents the results of the model applied to the test group of 200 students. Trained model test results: mean absolute error 4.64, mean squared error 32.51, root mean squared error 5.70, R squared 0.85. Conclusion. The evaluation of students' performance is one of the indicators of the educational level. Decision trees were used on a data set of students to predict their academic performance. The proposed model has achieved high accuracy through the four indicators to evaluate the performance of the regression model: MAE, MSE, RMSE, and R squared. We suggest solving this problem using other methods, relying on a large database, such as efficient deep learning algorithms to reach accuracy higher appear with large data size and many features. Thank you for listening.